What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video, we're going to be checking out some of the newly released One Piece Funko Pops. Alright guys, welcome back to another Funko Pop unboxing here on the channel. As I said, today we're going to be unboxing some of the newly released One Piece Funko Pops. But just before we get into them, I did want to say a quick apologies. If you guys have been watching the videos for the last month or two, you know I've been complaining about all the construction going on next door. Well, they have now finished. At least in the interior. They've now moved to the exterior. They're demolishing fences, erecting new fences, chopping down trees, all of that. So you guys may still hear some construction noises disrupting the video. If you do, banging, chainsawing, chopping, all of that, I do apologize, but maybe I'll put on some like piratey themed music to hopefully drown it out. So yeah guys, I've just had some of the newly released One Piece Funko Pops delivering from Pop Culture in Australia. I did pre-order most of mine from Danny and Jazz, DJ Collectibles, with the US stickers. Some of them may even still be available for pre-order if you guys do prefer the US stickers, but there are a few that they didn't sell, which are the ones I picked up from Pop Culture. I think the only one, for whatever reason, I didn't pre-order out of that huge wave announced during Funko Fair was the Snake Man Luffy, like I think there's a regular one and a metallic one, and I think the metallic one is available on Pop Culture, so I'm not too sure why I didn't order it, to be perfectly honest. And I know some of the other new releases are starting to drop now. I think Buggy the Clown dropped just this week in Hot Topics, so hopefully some of those should start coming in the weeks ahead. Normally with like DJ Collectibles, we get them like 3 to 4 weeks after the US, sometimes a bit longer. It just depends when they get stock in. But for now, we've got a few new figures to show off, 2 of which have the chance of being a chase. I ordered 2 Goldie Rogers and 1 of the Big Mum Child. Fingers crossed that we do actually get a chase, at least with one of them. That would be really, really cool. Just before we get to the new ones though, guys, I did actually grab a couple. I've got the box sitting next to me if that wasn't obvious. I did grab, pardon me, a couple of the, I guess, was it the last wave? I'm not entirely sure. We've got Bone Kichi here, as well as Crocodile. And I'll give you guys quick spins of these figures, even though you've probably seen them before. Like I said, they are slightly older ones. Not sure if they were like the previous wave or the wave before. Maybe someone can let me know in the comment section below. But this is Bone Kichi, who I understand this is an alias for Brook, right? I haven't met Brook. If you guys are wondering, my One Piece journey started just before Christmas, so I think I'm like 117, 118 episodes in. I'm at the, like, I think there's like 10 or 12 episodes to go of the Alabasta arc, and I'm pretty sure Brook doesn't come into things until episode 337? Is that what I read? It's like in the 300s somewhere, so I'm still quite a ways from seeing this character. But of course, one of the characters I have seen is the next one, which is Crocodile. Very, very cool character, voiced by the same actor that voices All For One, actually, in My Hero Academia, though I guess he actually voiced Crocodile first, right? Because One Piece took place along, or like these early arcs were like filmed, recorded, etc. long before My Hero Academia was probably even in manga form, right? But yeah, Crocodile, very, very cool character, one of the 7 warlords. I just think the pop has some amazing detail on it, how he has his jacket draped over his shoulders, the golden hook, the cigar, the scar across the face. He's also conjuring like a mini sandstorm in his hand there. I just think it's a really, really cool pop. And if it wasn't obvious, I am of course trying to get more One Piece figures into my collection. I do have a bunch of the OG ones on pre-order with double box toys. I just don't know if they're going to come. I hope they do. Normally with double box toys, things do come. They can just be very, very late. A lot of people have coined them as double late toys. Is it fair? Is it not? I don't know. Everyone has their own opinions, right? But I did pre-order them back in July. I think they were supposed to release over like November, December. And like the listings are not even on the website anymore. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I did pre-order a whole bunch of the commons. I didn't actually show the back of the box for these older ones. Again, you guys have probably seen that. I do have the Luffy, the metallic one, and I think Sabo, if that's how you pronounce that, her character's name was part of that pre-order. But yeah, guys, let's now get into the newly released One Piece Funko Pops. And now looking into the Pop Culture box, the most interesting thing is that the Child Big Mum and the 2 Goldie Rogers are actually upside down, so I can't tell at all if they are the chase variants, because the normally the artwork on the Pop box is different. It's not always the case. The Batman Beyond, like the translucent chase, the artwork wasn't like a translucent version. It was the same as the other one. When I like showed it off, I was like, oh, I didn't get the chase. So I turned it around, I was like, oh, I did actually get the chase. But most of the time, the artwork kind of reflects the pop that you're going to get inside the box. So yeah, I can't see if we have got the chases for any of those yet, but then I did pick up one of the common, like newly released common figures, which was the Roronoa Zoro figure here, which he was actually the right way. That's what I meant. So in the box, they're actually like that, but the Zoro figure was like that. But yeah, guys, here is the new Roronoa Zoro figure. As I said, on the back then we have Jinbei, Snake Man Luffy, and Kaido. I think that's how you pronounce that name. Funny thing on the Kaido one, I pre-ordered most of, you know what, I'm starting to wonder, did I actually pre-order this figure already off Pop Figures? Or did they have it? I don't know. I pre-ordered a bunch of the commons off popfigures.com, and they actually had Kaido here as a, again, I hope that's how you pronounce his name, I'm not butchering it, but they had him up for the regular, standard size pop, so it was like £9.97 or whatever their price is there on Pop Figures. I can't recommend Pop Figures enough, by the way. They're like pre-orders, they're cheaper, they're like come out around £10. The prices may go up, I don't know, but they're like around £10, and they all come in pop protectors, regardless of whether it's an exclusive or a common. I cannot recommend them enough. The only thing is, with pre-orders, I've had things really late with them sometimes. Other times I've had them like released pretty quickly. So like my Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood line, my Attack on Titan, the latest wave, as well as, I'm trying to think, there was one other, the latest wave of My Hero Academia figures. They all came very, very late compared to like stores. Smith's Toys were getting some of them in early. I mean, I don't even have my Ymir's Titan figure yet, but it's not necessarily their fault. It's just how they're not getting the stock in right. But Jujutsu Kaisen, I actually got all of my commons all in pop protectors literally a week after they dropped on Funko Europe. So I guess it's just really when they get stock in, but you certainly can save some money by pre-ordering with Pop Figures. But yeah, back to the story there, guys. With Kaido, they had him up for that regular £10 price, and I did pre-order it at that price, and then they actually changed it because he is, of course, a 6-inch figure, but I've still been able to get it for that price, which I think is very cool, and also pretty cool of Pop Figures not to come back and demand more money. Here he is then, guys, Roronoa Zoro, who is, of course, voiced by Chris Sabat, or at least the English dub version, right? This is him. I believe this is after the time skip, right? Which I think I'm still quite a long ways off, where he's got a scar on his eye. Does that ever get answered, by the way? I don't try and spoil too much for myself when I'm reading ahead, but sometimes I can't like help it, especially when it's like a show that I'm coming to very late. Like I did that a lot with Naruto as well. I tried to see, what happens to this character, what happens to that character, and I end up spoiling things for myself. But I'm trying harder and harder not to do that, because then you just miss out, right? When the big twist or the big, whatever thing happens, and you can't appreciate it as much if it was like a surprise. But yeah, when I did read, I couldn't gather that you knew what actually happened to his eye. But yeah, very, very cool figure. Lots of detail on it, especially compared to the OG one, which I don't have that on pre-order with Pop Figure, with Double Box Toys, but hopefully I will get that one soon, because I still think it's a pretty cool, like, kind of classic look pop. But here he is with his 3-sword style, yeah, dressed up in some kind of more samurai style like outfit, I guess, with the green hair as well. Yeah, I really like the character already. Like I said, I'm only 100 odd episodes in, but yeah, such a cool pop to add to what I need to make a growing One Piece collection. All right, guys, so we've got 2 pops left, well, 3 pops, I guess, but 2 characters. Both can be chases. Fingers crossed. I don't know why I'm clenching my fist. Fingers crossed we can actually get at least 1 chase, because we got 2 Goldie Rogers. We'll actually do him last. We'll do the child, what was it? Big Mum Child, I think that's what it's called, where she's happy with the common and I think angry with the chase with red eyes. I think that's what it is anyway. So I'm going to try not to look, and got like one eye closed, but Zoro-ish here. I can't see. Here we go then, guys. What did we get? If it's in shot for you. Yeah, it is just the common. I can see it here on the back. The smiley face with the black eyes as well. So yeah, that is the common version. Obviously no J sticker, which was probably the most obvious indicator as well. A little bit dusty there on the front. Condition, well, I didn't actually check the condition of the other boxes, but you know what, 6-inch, that's actually perfect. They don't normally come like that. Here's actually, you guys did want to see it's like a slightly bigger box, so you get a bigger look at the other commons in the new wave. And earlier I said I'm a long way off Brook, because he comes in at like episode 330 something. Big Mum doesn't come in, I think I read, was it episode 571, I think, off the top of my head. Definitely in the 500s, closer to the 600s, so I'm a long, long way off Big Mom. I think she like one of the main antagonists of the entire series, or at least like one of the biggest arcs. That's at least what I understand, and they've made quite a few figures of her, though I can't already remember off the top of my head what they were. I think there's like 2 other variants, no? I'll pop them up there on the screen, as well as the chase, so you guys can see what I am talking about. But yeah, this is the common one, when she is a child, pink dress, whatever that hairstyle is, almost kind of Princess Leia style. As you guys know, I have no hair, so hairstyles, they're like, the names of them and whatnot, they mean nothing to me. I'm not good with fashion or hairstyles or anything like that, so I'm not really sure what that hairstyle's called. But yeah, the common one with the smiley face, looking very, very happy with the black eyes, and the chase, of course, is with the red eyes, looking rather angry and mad, but no other difference in terms of the dress or the hairstyle. Pretty cool pop, 6" as well. Shame we didn't get the chase, and I don't know whether I will be going after the chase. Maybe. I mean, they did release tons of chases for this new wave of One Piece Pops. A lot of people were a bit, well, I kind of saw it 50-50. Some people were happy with the chases. A lot of people were like, well, rest in peace to the like completionists. This is going to be a very hard and expensive set to get hold of. I kind of feel not really. Like, most sets are generally easy to complete if you're willing to spend the money. That's kind of what it is, really. I don't necessarily, like, things are never super difficult to get unless you're talking like 96 piece counts or things like that. Those then are pretty difficult to get, of course, but none of these had any like limited piece counts or anything. It's just a case of how much are you willing to spend to complete that collection. All right, here we go then, guys. Moment of truth again. Fingers crossed. I ordered 2 Goldie Rogers before they actually went out of stock in the pre-orders on Pop Culture. They do still have him up there with the mystery box. I don't believe there's restricted shipping, or maybe there is, but it was just to the US. There certainly wasn't restricted shipping for me to the UK, so I ordered 2 of them because it's going to be a Funko Europe exclusive, and I just feel the Funko Shop drops here in Europe have been dismal for the past several months. I mean, just what? Wednesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday, right? Yes, Wednesday, perfectly named. They released the Wednesday Addams Pops with the, is it the cello, violin, cello, whatever it is, but they didn't release it singly. It came out in a mystery box, so we actually haven't had that pop release over here yet. They released it with a mystery box, so you had to spend £45 to get that pop, and you're probably going to get 3 pops that they just couldn't sell. They said they were web exclusives, so they're obviously going to be Funko Shop exclusives, but there are probably 3 that couldn't sell. I mean, it did still sell out very quickly. Lots of people, obviously, Wednesday, very, very popular. We did actually recently watch the show. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Very, very cool. Emma Myers, is it? The girl that plays Enid, just announced for Liverpool Comic Con as well in April. But you know what, guys? We're going off topic. This was all about One Piece. Let's do this thing. 2 Goldie Rogers. I didn't want to waste time with the like the Funko Europe drop, so I figured let's get it from Pop Culture. I got in early, got the 2. I did also get the flocked Tony Chopper as well. They restocked that with a mystery box. That should be coming in about 2 or 3 weeks, so very happy with that as well. It has just shipped as well. Here we go then, guys. Moment of truth. Again, I'm going to try and close my eyes. I need to feel... All right, that is the front, and that is... Yeah, here we go then. They are out. I'm not going to look. Did we get the common and chase combo? Oh, we did! I can see it on the back with the hat and without the hat. Ah, so cool. I don't know if you guys actually got that in the shot. I was just too excited there. But yeah, guys, we did the common and chase combo. It's actually my first chase from Pop Culture, actually. Oh, so happy with that. Like I said, the Funko Europe drop, it's just going to be a mess. This is going to be, like, all of the One Piece Funko drops so far, at least for Funko Europe, have been a complete mess. They sell out just like that. The Samurai Brook, the Samurai Chopper, I'm sure when Samurai Luffy drops, it's going to be the same case. And, yeah, that's why I decided to try and get these quickly from Pop Culture, and we just lucked out. Ah, you know what? Ah, I have just actually seen some damage though. If you guys can make that out, a little bit of damage there. I don't know if it's going to go into focus. Yeah, if you guys can make that out there. I think the rest of the box is not too bad. The chase, ah, what a shame, man. Yeah, the chase, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. There's a bit of corner damage there, and then a bit more down at the bottom there as well, if you guys can make that out. Very annoying for a chase. But, like, that still can't make me not happy, if that's even English, that I did get the chase and common combo. I just do wish that's the one thing with pop culture sometimes. Normally when you order a bigger package and stuff is kind of packed tightly and well together, I don't see too much damage. It's normally when they send like singular or 2 pops, I tend to see quite a bit of damage. I don't ever order like singular or 2 pops off pop culture. I'm always making a bigger order because with the shipping costs and import charges, etc., it just makes it so much better to you know, order one big thing in, and then you kind of spread out the shipping cost along the cost of the pop, and they kind of are like similar, sometimes even cheaper than we get here in the UK. Not to mention some of these things you can't even get in the UK. But I really do just wish they put everything in pop protectors. I really do think DJ Collectibles and Pop Figures really put other things to shame. Apologies if you hear screaming there. The girl next door is screaming her head off. Just, if it's not construction, it's screaming girls, right? And I waffled on long enough there, guys. You wanted to take closer looks at the Goldie Roger figures. Here they are. First up with the common, that big, thick black moustache with the hair, with the sword, the ripped chest. Just so cool. I mean, I have obviously come across Goldie Roger, or Gold Roger, I think as he's referred to at least in the beginning stages, but they've all been flashbacks, of course, the King of the Pirates, the guy that hid the One Piece. I don't know if he does come into it more, like whether he's like resurrected or anything. No spoilers below, please. I certainly haven't read anything to do with the character. I will just wait and see what happens there, but yeah. Very cool. Again, bit similar to the crocodile figure where the coat is kind of draped over the shoulders, almost like an action pose, right? Like throwing the jacket off as he's about to do battle here with his sword. Yeah, just a really cool figure. Lots of good detail on it. I really think Funko did a great job on these One Piece pops. And then of course we do have the chase, where to be perfectly honest, the only difference, at least if I look at them both like side by side here, yeah, I'm pretty certain it is just the hat, right? Even the sword, I was kind of thinking, is the sword at a slightly different angle? It's not, actually. I'm just kind of seeing things here. So yeah, the hat is the only difference with the chase. That was the other thing I saw a lot of people saying with these One Piece chases, that some people felt they were a bit lazy, that they didn't really add too much. Like I said, the child mum was just the red eyes and a different mouth. With Goldie Roger here, it is just the hat. So I think it's enough of a difference, to be honest. I still think it's very cool, especially with the hat, with his emblem, if that's the correct word to use, his pirate emblem, feathers in the red hat as well. Just really cool. Yeah, so stoked that I did get the common and chase combo from buying just 2 off Pop Culture, full retail as well. Shame a little bit about the box damage, but yeah, so cool, so happy I don't have to mess around with that Funko Europe drop when it eventually comes. So there we go, guys. That is all the One Piece Funko Pops to show off today. As I said, I pre-ordered all the rest on DJ Collectibles, just need to pick up that metallic Snake Man Luffy, and we'll be showing them off in the weeks and I guess months ahead when they do all finally arrive. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. So first and foremost, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Drop some comments below. What did you guys think of the new One Piece wave that was announced during Funko Fair? And as always, we have plenty more content on the way for you guys. I've got more Funko Pop parcels that come in that I need to open up and show off, so we'll be doing that in Sunday's video. Before that, we have Saturday's video, of course, tomorrow, where I will be adding a bonus video to our series of Naruto Kai unboxings, because I did get my hands on an OG out of print T4 Wave 1 box, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Our Mandalorian marathon of Hot Toys starts next Wednesday as well, and will continue throughout the entire run of the show, so plenty of content to come for you guys. Make sure you stay tuned for all of it and more. What is the easiest way to stay tuned, you ask? It's very simple. Subscribe, hit click, smash that subscribe button and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of that future content. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video, and we will see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds.